Welcome friends, today is our lunch box number 2. So here I have a piece of paneer. I'm making into little blocks, and I'm also going to make a marinade for the paneer. So for this I'm using a little bit of ginger garlic paste. This is fresh ginger garlic paste. Use very less of it. If we add too much, it will give the raw smell of ginger and garlic, so add very little. And to this I will add Kashmiri chilli powder. This is Kashmiri chilli powder. It's not the regular chilli powder. This chilli powder is supposed to have nice bright color, but not the spice. And this is cumin powder. And this is kasuri methi. I'm adding a little bit of kasuri methi. And to this, I will add a pinch of salt as to taste, and also a little oil, a teaspoon of oil, just to bind the marinade together. So we can just mix it and get them together. And to this, let's add the paneer cubes that we have. Let's make this a day ahead. If you want to send it tomorrow, we'll just make it tonight and put it in the refrigerator. So cooking them as such, it doesn't take much time. It just takes a couple of minutes to put it in the tawa and take it off for the children. And here it is, the marinade. And now I'm going to make a sandwich. And for this, I have an avocado. I'm going to cut the avocado and take the pulp out. So let's take the pulp out of this avocado, and I'm going to make a spread for the sandwich. So avocados are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, and it's very healthy for the kids. Let's try to add that as much as we could in our diet. And so that's what I'm doing here. Like, I'm just trying to take off all the pulp, and just mix it with a spatula or with a spoon or spatula. Mix it nicely, like let them get mashed, not into a very smooth mixture, but you can make it in a way that you see small pieces of avocado, so it's nicer. It has some texture. And to this I added a teaspoon of lime juice, and a little bit of onions, not very much, and that's all I added. Very less onions. And also we have to we'll use a small piece of chilli. If you don't want to use chilies, that's fine, you can omit it. And de-seed the tomatoes and use the tomatoes, otherwise it will tend to leave the water out. Let's de-seed them. Put it, and then a small piece of bell pepper. This is optional also. If you want, you can use it. That's fine. Add a little bit of salt and also cilantro. This is a small piece of cilantro that I'm cutting and adding to that. Salt there, and then just mix everything together. What I do is I'm just taking it in a smaller bowl after I taste, so that I won't I'll just toast my sandwich bread, and I'll send it with her so she can spread it when she eats. So that way the bread doesn't get very soggy. She's a 7th grader, so it's okay with her. But for young kids, we have to make sure we spread it for them. So here I'm toasting the bread. It's your choice. You can use any kind of bread that you have at home, or if you have a preference, you can use that bread. Toast it well, maybe lighter or more browner, like the way how you like it. If you like it more darker, do it that way. And here there is some butter. Apply some butter on the toasted bread. What happens is this butter does not let the moisture seep into the bread. Actually, once you put the butter, the mixture what you add on top, it just tends to hold a little bit, not a whole lot. It won't be, it's not that for hours together you can leave it like that, but at least to a certain extent it will hold it. So here I added some avocado mixture, and I made a little sandwich out of it. I just cut it into a triangle, and I made one sandwich. And the same way I'm going to make this too. As I mentioned, if you have older children, you don't have to do that way. The bread is like still fresh and nice for them to eat. And then I'm going to cut it into 4 pieces. That is the one sandwich. I'm just going to cut it into 4 small pieces. So make into small pieces. And now let's fry the paneer pieces that we have. You don't have to put it in a skewer if you don't want to. Especially for young kids, do not give them the skewers. They might poke it, their hands or something. And just like, I mean, it just looks nicer. If you don't want to use, that's fine. And you can shallow fry it in butter or oil. Here I used oil. You can also use butter. It hardly takes couple of minutes to get it cooked. Just for, I mean, I want the raw smell of the spices to go off, otherwise there's nothing much to cook in that. So it just takes a couple of minutes. And just do the marinade the day before, so it's easier to cook the day when we really want to pack the lunch. So here it is. Now the paneer is cooked well, and I'm just draining it off from the pan and taking it away. And now we have a sandwich ready and also our paneer cooked now. And I'll just add a choice of fruit, and for today I'm using apples, and I have that the different type of knife which makes little ridges in the apples. So here I mean, let's arrange sandwiches, put them together, and we will also arrange our paneer cubes that we have. And here, yeah, as I said, if you don't want the skewers, just just shallow fry it. And for the fruit, we are putting up apples today. Since I used the other cutter, it just made small ridges on that apple pieces. Here it is. So that's for today. This is a lunch box for today. Hope you all like this recipe, and I also believe that you'll make it at home for your children. Let me know in the comment box if you all liked it. I'll see you all tomorrow with a new lunchbox recipe. Bye bye.